is what we've all been waiting for. Game 7. The winner to advance to the conference finals and get one step closer to a championship. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We've got the Boston Celtics taking on Miami. Take a look at the Heat in this deciding game. The question is, can they make the most of their hard-won home court advantage to win the series?
And really a decide. Game like this, everything's magnified, and sometimes that can be a challenge. But the best players find a way to channel that energy. Playing in front of this great home crowd, I believe, can only help.
And, you know, that's probably why the visiting team traditionally has a higher winning percentage in deciding games than in any other game in the series. But still, like you said, you wouldn't trade home court for anything with a one-and-done situation.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five. Davis is out there with Howard. Then there's Robertson. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Nash in at the point guard position. Here's Paul following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. And he gets it to go. Irving's got his first basket of the night.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
About a minute played so far here in the first. From Robertson, no luck. And Miami the other way now. Coming to this one after losing on Sunday.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them. When you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Now here's Robertson. The bucket. Robertson's got his first points of the game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Ball outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Wiggins against Irving and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. Miami shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw, good, Irving. And so Irving nails both of them.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the inside. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Harden against Robertson. Harden kicks to Battier. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Now we'll go to DB, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
Winning an elimination game on the road is one of the hardest tasks in the NBA, if not the hardest. But when I brought that up, he said, that's something for the fans to worry about. It's still a basketball game just like any other. It doesn't change what we need to do to be successful. Kevin, he's right on point.
And thank you for that, Doris. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Nash, he drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Nash against Paul. And Cousins with the dunk.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Now here's Nash. On the wing, Wiggins shoots it, drops one in from the wing.
What a terrific feed by Nash.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Feeds it to Cousins. Harden against Robertson. Right side, Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 8 points.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here is Davis. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And he gets it to go.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Anthony Davis third, the 4th spot held by Dwight Howard.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Heat. Kemba Walker comes in for Chris Paul. West kicks to Oladipo. And he's good on the 3-ball.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
For Miami, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Screen by Cousins. There's the pick. Here's Battier. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Battier's got his second basket of the game. Celtics trail by 3. Inside. That's good from Davis on the assist by West.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Walker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. That's good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
So here is West. Oladipo goes in. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Walker dishes to Battier. Outside, Walker. Six to shoot. Takes it off the glass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. A different look for Miami. Splitters checked in for Battier. And P.J. Hairston subbed in for James Harden. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Boston. Pass to Oladipo. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Dishes it to Hawes. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by Hairston.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Walker with it. West picks him up. Cousins. Hawes with the block. Iguodala kicks it to West. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Kicks it to Hairston. The feed to Splitter. Now the pass to Hayward. Hits it from three-point range. Hayward's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
West kicks to Randolph. And the rejection by Cousins. Stolen by Randolph. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Screen by Cousins. Walker the pass to Splitter. He dishes it to Hayward. Here's Hairston. And again, Miami with the triple.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3-ball. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now here's West. Good. West has got his second basket of the night.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Walker against West. Cousins inside. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Cousins has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Oladipo can't hit. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Heat out front, leading by 7. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very...
The only hard part of that.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks lost in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his 2nd season. I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinal. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Howard. Wiggins is out there with Davis. Then there's Robertson. And it's Nash in at the point. That one goes. Splitter's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Heat.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
That's short off the rim.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Ball with the ball. Guarded now by Nash. Splitter sets a screen. It's Harden with the drive, and there's another one for the Heat.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Celtics trail by 11. Nash with it. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Irving. Fires, high post, and it's Wiggins missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Harden outside. Rebound, Boston.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Nash kicks to Robertson. Back to Nash. Davis against Badio. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And the Heat call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Excellent use of the screen that time. Paul's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Robertson. Screen by Howard. Robertson dishes to Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wiggins. Nails the 16-footer. Wiggins has got 10 points in the game.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
Here's the screen. It's Harden with the drive. Pass to Badio. Wiggins against Irving. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You can mention the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things and maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Boston making some changes. Iguodala comes in for Dwight Howard. And West subs in for Robertson. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Iguodala gets the bucket.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
The Heat leading by 9. Harden with a screen on Nash. In the corner, Battier with it. Harden outside. He kicks it to Paul. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Free throw dropped for Paul. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Miami. Hayward comes in for James Harden. Boston also with the sub. Zach Randolph's checked in for Steve Nash. And both free throws good from Paul. Celtics trail by 11. Iguodala outside. Randolph sets a screen for Iguodala. Passes it to West. Count the bucket. West has got his 3rd basket of the night. Heat have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Hayward outside. He feeds it to Irving. Down low, poke loose. It's stolen by Davis. West outside. There's the dish to Wiggins. From 17 feet out. Another shot, and it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Hayward. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. DeMarcus Cousins, 3rd.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Celtics trail by 7. Now West. He has 6. And stolen by Cousins. Paul with the ball. West picks him up. Screen by Cousins. Paul passes to Hayward. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Hayward's got 5.
Beautiful pick by the big man, Cousins.
Irving against Iguodala. Davis sets a screen. For 3, West. No good. Good work defensively by Paul. Miami leading by 9. 1:56 left in the second quarter. Patty for 3. No good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's West. Davis with a screen on Paul. To the middle. And the rejection by Cousins. Hayward kicks to Irving. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Here's West. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. West has got 4 points this quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Battier with a screen on West. Stolen by Randolph.
Get back.
With the teardrop. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from West. Heat have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Battier sets the pick for Paul. Battier up top. All alone. Buries the jump shot. Battier's got 6 points.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
West kicks to Iguodala. Feeds it to Wiggins. Shot from free throw range. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Paul against West. Paul kicks to Irving. Down low. Here's Cousins. Rebounded by the Celtics. Davis has got his 3rd rebound on the night. It's Iguodala with the drive. Battier with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And Hayward with the stuff.
And got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin.
And we've reached halftime in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson along. Looking at Miami, it was a good, solid first half of basketball they played, and I'm sure they're going to be focused on extending that lead quickly in the third quarter to ensure this is not a Game 7 that's going to go right down to the wire. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
Well, in terms of running a smooth, efficient offense, they've been as good as it gets. The looks they've created have been high percentage. The ball is moving, guys are rotating. That's what got them those good looks, Ernie. And this is the reason they got that nice lead.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
Well, right now, they're getting a little embarrassed on the defensive end. They got outshot in the first half. But that's because no one put their foot down on defense to stop it.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go.
And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get ready to get back into the action. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. And he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Shane Battier is out there with Irving. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Chris Paul, and it's Harden in at the 2 spot. So that's where Eric Spoelstra. Starts the second half with. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Checked in for Boston. West comes in for Steve Nash. And so it's Boston with it. 7-point differential. Robertson dishes to Davis. Connects in the foul line jumper. Davis has got the first points of the second half here for Boston.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Ball passes to Harden. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Davis sets a screen. Robertson kicks to Iguodala. No good from outside.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciates it.
Harden, no good. Celtics trail by 7. Robertson outside. Davis kicks to Iguodala. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Howard. Can't hit. Nice D from Cousins. Irving attacking. Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And now it's a 9-point Heat lead.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Robertson outside. Just 5 to shoot. And here's West for 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Timeout called the Heat.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And the Heat with some changes. Splitter is checked in for Battier. Kirsten comes in for Irving. And Walker subbed in for Paul. Spencer Hawes is checked in for the Celtics. Oladipo comes in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Walker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got his second bucket.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken.
Robertson kicks to Hawes. Pass to Oladipo. Dishes it to West. The tray. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Kicks it to Cousins. Goes up on the block. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. That's now 8 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
From the wing. No good from Robertson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside, Walker launches it. Can't get it to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. West kicks to Oladipo. Screen by Howard. Howard setting the pick for Oladipo to the paint, and Howard slams it home.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Walker dishes to Cousins. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
That's the screen on Harden. Robertson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Robertson drives in. Shot's good. Robertson's got his second basket of the night.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Outside, Walker. Back to Harden. The feet to Cousins. Great D that time from Howard.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup. Terrific game for West. 16 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
The Heat making a switch here. Hayward's checked in, and then for Boston. Zach Randolph is checked in for Hawes. Wiggins comes in for Oladipo. Nash is subbed in for Robertson. No problems knocking that one down. And 12 points here for Cousins.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Picked by Randolph. Nash the pass to Wiggins. Now here's Howard. Back to Wiggins. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Hairston kicks to Hayward. From past the arc, and the shot is good. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Nash outside. And there's the pass to West. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Heat leading by 8. Hayward outside. Walker in the corner. Harden outside. He dishes it to Hayward. A 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
West dishes to Nash. Randolph sets a screen for Nash. Back to West. Shot to stop the run. Boston, no good that time either.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And it's Walker penetrating. Rejected by Randolph. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Not as good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Howard.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Harden with a screen on Nash. Pass to Harden. He kicks it to Hairston. From past the arc. Rebound Boston. And here's Nash. On the wing, Wiggins. A 3. Shot is off. Harden can't get it to go. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Heat out front, up by 9. And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. On the floor for Boston, Victor Oladipo is out there with Nash. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Randolph in at the 5 spot. Passes it to Nash. Takes a 3. And the basket good. Nash has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Celtics.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Ball passes to Hayward. Shoots from 8. Makes a big high bouncing. Goes in. And the Heat lead by 8.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
Check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Howard comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and it's Iguodala in for Oladipo. To the right side. Nash against Paul. Here's Randolph. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
All up top, defended by Nash. Paul kicks to Battier, 14 feet away, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his third rebound on the night. Nash against Paul. The dish to Davis. Some solid defense from Battier.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Nash against Paul. Hayward, left side. The shot is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. Feeds it to Randolph. To the middle. Here's Howard. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Paul goes in. Hayward dishes to Cousins. Back to Hayward. He feeds it to Irving. Pass to Battier. And Cousins kicks to Irving. Tries a 3. That is good.
Good shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 5th assist in this one.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Timeout called the Heat. Some changes for Boston. Wiggins is checked in for Randall. And it's Robertson in for Andre Iguodala. The Heat leading by 6. Got a piece of it. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Bullseye. Hayward's got 10 points in just the second half.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Here's Battier. Rebounded by the Celtics. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Higgins outside. Hayward grabs the board. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Wiggins. And it's sent back by Irving. Paul with the ball. Cousins with a screen on Robertson. A drive by Paul. He used that pick to perfection.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Davis with a screen on Paul. Here's Nash. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now Paul. And he lays it straight in. And the Heat lead by 10.
And an open pass. To the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
West outside. Dishes it to Robertson. That ball, nice feed that time from Jerry West. West is